Welcome to These Are the Blades of Our Lives, the skating show where I talk to you about skating like it is drama for your mama. On today's episode, after Russian national gave us drama for our mamas and Japanese national soothed our battered hearts, it is time to head to North America for US and Canadian nationals. Starting with US national, before the season officially started, I had my three ladies pick for the US ladies team. They were Karen Chen, Alyssa Liu, and Brady Tennell. I had made my choice after careful deliberation. I was sending Karen because she scores well internationally and often delivers when it counts. I also really like Karen's skating. It feels modern and nostalgic all at the same time. Add to that the fact that her spins are top rate, and she's one of the few skaters nowadays who understands the relationship between her body and the music. Karen was a go for me. I was also sending Alyssa Liu because the judges have proven time and time again they love a young, fresh face. Also, Alyssa, in my opinion, is the bridge between the current generation of US skaters and the new generation. We need Alyssa to hold things down while the Isabel Levitos and Lindsay Thorngreen fully mature. Brady, I was sending for safety. Worst case scenario, Brady, also steady, will fight and get us a top 10 finish. Brady is by far one of the hardest workers out there, and she will not crumble under pressure. This was the ladies' US team that I was sending at the start of the season. Well, you know what they say about making plans. Don't make them in ice. Figure skating. Poor Brady is out due to injury. Karen is having less than a stellar season, while Alyssa seems to be having some growing pains. Now, as we head to nationals, I honestly cannot say who will be the three ladies left standing. However, if I had to guess who will make the national team, I would say Alyssa Liu, Karen Chen, and maybe Mariah Bell. The U.S. Skating Federation has to send Alyssa because that's their biggest female star. And out of my three picks, she's the only one with a triple combination. Even if it's not fully rotated, at least she could land it. And despite the season that she's had so far, I would still send Karen. I would let Karen skate a watered down technical program and have her go clean. If Karen can go clean in the free, I can see her having a moment at Beijing, which means the judges can give her all the PCs, all the PCS, and that will help US have another top 10 finish. As for Mariah, for me, she's the weakest link. Right now, and maybe the one who could be knocked out. The start of the season was rough to say the least for Mariah. However, she came back at her two Grand Prix assignments and is now riding a new momentum. The question is, can Mariah hold on at National and do enough to convince the judges to book her a ticket to Beijing? Even though I have these three ladies as my final team, there are several other contenders who could disrupt this party. My top three party crashers are Ember Glenn, Lindsay Thorngreen, and Gracie Gold. Now, while I would absolutely love to send Ember Glenn to the Olympic, because not only does Amber have an Ultra C element, she's also very marketable. Figure skating in the US is dying, and with Amber's social media popularity, NBC will have lots to work with in terms of fluff pieces. However, Amber really has not delivered on her talent this season. I think the judges have more of a case against not sending her than they do sending her. However, if the other ladies fail to deliver and Amber lands that triple Axel, there is no guarantee as to the outcome. Yet for me, the only sure way for Amber to make the Olympic team would be if she wins nationals. Not impossible, but maybe improbable. Next, we have Lindsay Thorngreen, one of the more solid U.S. ladies this season. The U.S. is in desperate need of fresh new talents, as well as skaters who can compete on the international stage. Lindsay is one of their few options. With all of her triples and a possible triple Axel, I think if Lindsay makes the podium at National, the Federation might send her to Beijing as a way to pave the way for her for the next coming 4 years. She's one of the few ladies with a decent fully rotated jumps as well as a solid triple-triple combination. At this point, the US is fighting to retain its 3 spots, and technically speaking, Lindsay could help with that. Last and most unlikely of the party crashers is Gracie Gold. Honestly, even if Gracie wins National, I still don't see the Federation sending her. However, for sentimental reasons, I would love to see Gracie be golden once more. This would be the comeback story of all comeback story. And her reaction in the kissing cry would be priceless. As for the podium placement, if I went based on how these ladies have actually performed so far, I probably would have Alyssa Liu in first place as long as she stays on her feet. I would have Lindsay Thorngreen in second place if she skates clean and if the judges decide to score fairly. I would have Karen Chen with no triple-triple, but a clean short and free in third place. Just off the podium, I would have Mariah Bell. However, we would still send her over Lindsay Thorngreen because we would say she has more experience. Ember Glenn would be in fifth place, just barely missing out. But hopefully this will be the motivation for her to become the leader of ladies US skaters. In sixth place, I would have my Gracie Gold. I feel like a clean, short, and free program here in the top 6 finish would be a wonderful redemption comeback story for her. Audrey Shin and Star Andrews would probably round up the top 8. But this is just a guesstimation based on how the ladies have performed so far this season and at past nationals. However, this is figure skating. The ice is slippery. The blades are thin. And anything that can happen will happen. But let me know, who made your US ladies team?